The 72, Jesus Quintero has a 6-point lead over the number 10 of Clayton Byers. Byers, for him to win the championship, would need to beat Quintero by 2 positions. That is in the trucks. So there has to be 2 trucks between them for the 10 to take the championship from the 72. In the street stocks, the 28 of Zach Green has a 4-point lead over the 26 of Jim Vermillion. Now remember, this is a double points race, which means every position is worth 4 points. That means if Vermillion, for him to win the championship, he would just need to finish ahead of the 28 of Zach Green. It would result in the tie. Vermillion owns the tiebreaker. So Jim Vermillion has the tiebreaker going into this race for the 20. It's basically a heads-up deal. If the 28 beats the 26, he wins the championship. If the 26 beats the 28, he wins the championship. All right, let's see who's going to get it. The final race of the season, 2023 champions to be crowned. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We've got trouble, and involved in it is your points contender, Zach Green. Big issues early on, and the caution is coming out. All right, first thing we're going to do here, we're taking a look at the side of the 28. That's Zach Green. So Zach Green made a move to the inside going into turn number 1. And as that was taking place, Kelparis wasn't ready for him to be down there, and he turned down. So this is really just a question of who has the right of way at this point into turn number 1. The 88 actually lifted up off of the ground, and it was the continued contact here. Then the 28 actually climbs over the left front of the 88. So there was a lot of stuff that was going on with the right front of the 28 of Zach Green, and certainly that is going to be of concern. Because he's about to find out what this car is going to do at full speed. We're going to try it again. 35 laps of main event action. We're green. A cleaner start and hope for the 28 of Zach Green. As it appears that his car is going to be able to get up to speed. And he is right on the rear bumper of Vermillion into turn number 1. So we're right now watching the battle for the championship. Vermillion slips wide in turn number 1. That allows Zach Green to get to the inside in the battle for the championship. He will not be able to complete the pass yet. He'll do it there out of turn number 2. And now Vermillion's going to set his sights forward, knowing that he's going to have to get back by Zach Green before this race is over. He is losing touch with Zach Green. Oh, sideways out of turn number 2. And Verduzco held on to it all the way down the back straightaway. Got the bumper from Harriman. And that's going to open the door for Vermillion to dip to the inside and sneak by. So Verduzco loses a spot. That car was hanging it out. Uh-oh, we got one around almost in turn number 2. The 44 looked like, so that's Jacob Quartaro, and it looked like that car lost maybe power out of turn number 2. And now he's sitting in the middle of the groove right now as your leaders are coming by. So issues for the 44. We've seen Quartaro a couple times here. If he can finish the year on a strong note. 25 laps to go. Zach Green's going to dip to the inside of the number 8. That's Stephen Flood. Trying to put more vehicles between himself and Vermillion. And now is where it gets interesting because he's going to be up against other cars that are racing for the championship, just ahead of him, Clayton Byers. And the good news for all of the Rimartsuk fans is he's coming back on track. I'm in that list, as Zach Green is by Harrell. So that is now the 28 up to third overall, but maybe more importantly, to the lead in the street stocks. Now Harrell going to try to protect this track position from Flood. Flood's going to dip to the inside. That truck's been smoking a little bit all race long. Zach Green doesn't just want the championship tonight, he wants the win. 8 laps away from making it happen, and Rimartsuk has a white wheel on the car that he probably got from Saga Speedway. Oh, Harrell's gonna slide it into turn number 1. Two laps to go. The white flag will fly for Jesus Quintero and Zach Green, respective leaders in their race and in their championships. Jesus Quintero went to go buy a truck for the road, found a race truck instead, and it will result in the 2023 Pro Truck Championship. Zach Green returns to the street stocks and does it with a championship in 2023.